can notice it, I am straight from I'm testing a new platform. And to the best of my knowledge, I'm streaming live. So if you join me, please drop a comment, let me know, because I'm not seeing it yet. So I'm not sure. If you see, I'm trying to check if, if it's gone live yet. I'm just trying to test a new platform to see if I can switch. Oh, yeah. I am. Yes, I am live. So, guys, if you join me, do well to share. Thank you for joining, of course. So, welcome everyone, of course, to another powerful edition and session of the Empowerment Network. So today I would like us to dive into the importance of keeping things fun and exciting in our journey towards success as we wait for our CEO, Mr. Mufara, to do his part. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. And if I can't call your name yet, it's because I'm testing a new platform, but kindly share so that we discuss this topic together, the importance of keeping things fun and exciting in our journey towards success. So, guys, I know that whatever we do, we have to plan. And so, whether you're planning your next big project, you're setting personal goals, or dreaming about the future, or maybe the process, the process should be enjoyable and it should be inspiring. If it's just dormant and there's no fun, you are not enjoying it, you're not exciting about it, you're not excited about it, then you cannot go really far with it. Before you know it, you are bored and you just want to quit because if it's not working, because it's not fun, it's not interesting. So you are the one who can make it interesting. And I don't think our journey with Mr. Mufara is different, right? It's not different. It's the same thing, because we are here. We are looking forward to something. The CEO is working hard. He's working round the clock with his team just to make this happen for us. So what are we doing on our part? We just have to plan. We have to be excited. We have to make it fun. And there's so many things we can do. Just like, so before I go ahead, this video actually was inspired by digital blueprint that was put out there by Jean Oliver, and so I thought that I should also piggyback on what they said. So, as Mr. Mufara would say, dream big dreams. And you can only make your dreams big when you are excited. Dream big dreams. And today we'll discuss how to turn those dreams into actionable plans. Because you cannot just dream, leave it as a dream. You cannot dream and then maybe write it down and leave it wherever it is. But then this is my dream. What do I do to make sure that it comes to fruition? There is power and there's fun in creativity. That's what gives us the joy, the excitement when we go creative about the dreams that we have. And I want to believe that this is what Mr. Mufara is also doing. So, guys, thank you for joining. If I can't see your comment yet and I can't see you, it's because I'm talking to you from a new platform, which I'm trying to see if I could switch to you. But then let's keep this. At some point, if I figure out myself, definitely you'll hear me giving you a shout out or really putting up your comments. So, experience is showing that even big companies, which are the big brothers in the house, as we call them today, like Google and so on, Google actually revolutionized its platform by making them playful to keep minds youthful and innovative. When you keep your mind innovative, you're always found out. You try to do something new. You're trying to learn something new. You are trying to put something you've learned into practice. You are trying to test things here and there. Like what I'm doing, I think I'm just on spot. I'm spot on, right? So that's what makes it fun while we wait. We even remember, I was laughing when Jean and Liva was talking about Susie. You know that Susie likes the F word, and one of his best F words being fun, fun, freedom, finance, and all of those things. So Susie says fun is where solution comes from. So if we make it fun, if we make it exciting, if we make it creative, and if we make it interactive, definitely we'll land at a solution. If it's quite boring, we would abandon it at some point, and then we start going wrong. We start looking for success on solutions or the wrong platforms at the wrong places. So we just have to keep it going and learning and do what we have to do. So what lesson do we learn from here is that we should approach our dreams, and planning with a sense of play and excitement. This goes actually really, really a long way. And how does this go along? So we take time. How do we do this? We take time to write down what we want to achieve. And this just I think this happens everywhere. I was talking with this friend yesterday who has been working for a couple of years to move house, get a new house, and then do a few stuff, start a new business somewhere. And he told me that he already have and he already has an established plan. He knows that when he's ready, this is exactly what he will do first. This is what he will do next, and this is what he will do next. So when we write them down and then we look at them, we remember them, it gets recorded into our minds, and then we have a picture of it because we've written it down. We get excited. That is how we keep it going. I just want to think that's what Ash is doing. And if Ash is working hard to create all of this for us, and we are not planning, we're not doing all of these things, then when he's ready, we think that we're going to start getting ready the moment he's already ready, but we're sure now that we have what we were waiting for. We might be late, we might even get overwhelmed because everybody who was planning would have gone. So we need to do that. And when you plan, you take time to write down all of these things. It keeps you also focused, because when you take what you have written down and you have a look at it, you have an overview, and it paints that picture in your mind's eyes. You have a vivid picture of your blueprint and exactly, of course, what you will do. So, of course, yes, book your dreams. So what does this include? You have to do like personal goal, whether if you want to buy a new car first, a new house with a swimming pool or an oven, a cup of coffee, whatever. Just do something, put something down, because all of us have those heart's desires that we think that I badly want this, I wish I could get this. And of course, the time is coming when we are going to get it. So when we do this, what do? We should project our wants, to support, maybe what projects do we want to support? We want to support some charities, shelters, communities, or initiate community initiatives and stuff like that. I was talking today even with my daughter. She was like, she was asking, we were trying to make a game. We say, if you get rich overnight, what would you be doing? She was saying a list of things she would do, and one of it was that she would get a babysitter to help her friend's mom because she thinks that her baby's little and she's struggling with them. So when I made my own list, she said, you are not only going to help your family. I said, no, I will help my family. However, this is the broader plan of it. I told her the plan that Fubi and myself will have to go to Asia. She said, yeah, you are now talking. So things like this, discuss it even with your little ones, because sometimes we think that they know a lot of stuff. And when you discuss it with them and get the excitement, they even encourage you, because when it sounds exciting, whatever comments they make, it takes you to the next step. So we just have to plan. When we have it all written down, it means that we'll be prepared when the opportunities arise. So I think we have said this, and I have to say it again because it's really, really important. So when we take action, what task do I take first? What do I do first? So if success were to arrive today, this minute, what would be that first thing you would do? I think I would like to see this in chat. So drop it in the chat. Let me know if success were to arrive tonight. Let's say I just finish this and go to bed, and tomorrow I wake up, our OES is here, everything is active and live and running. We can pay in and cash out, we can buy and sell, all of those things. What would be the first thing you would do, guys? Put this in the chat and let's see what people are planning, because sometimes we're just like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to start from. The truth about Unpassive is that we have people of all ages, we have very young, have no idea. So whatever you drop there might inspire, and from that your idea, they build an idea for themselves. So my brother Keith is calling me. So brother Keith, you're calling me and I'm live right now. So guys, Keith, I would have loved him to be with me here, but he was busy. So guys, there's so much you can think about. Whatever you put on your on your list, that is what lies in your questioning. That it could be home repairs. It could be volunteering for a cause. There's so many things happening around the world. Some people just find fulfillment from helping, and if that thing for you to do now is to prepare for this time, of course you will not do it by yourself, so let's just keep on keeping on. Let's keep fighting by fighting, because actually the person doing the fighting is ourselves, and of course, and the team that him. Our own fight is just having fun, thinking future, and just being excited, because I just imagine myself, going places. I've always thought that it was just going to be a dream. Martin, look at me, I'm straight. I thought I should call you. I said, no, I said, let me try, so that when I succeed, I'll come and tell you, thank you for joining. So guys, we are discussing, we're trying to encourage everybody that we should make the waiting a fun thing. We should be excited, we should be happy, we should be expectant, excited. That you are not even expectant, you are not ready yet. You need to be waiting. We need to be waiting for it to receive a baby. So much just needs to be happening in our lives. Just busy planning, looking at stuff and things like that. And but before you know it, because sometimes we don't see yet that much what we are waiting for. We can't see it, but then we can read a bit from what Ash tells us. We can read a bit from his body language. We can read a bit from people who understand, who have been out there doing businesses, and they have an idea what Ash is doing. You can tell that this is something massive. This is something big. And if it's big, believe me, if you think that money will make you happy, you can get overwhelmed and rather destroy your life or your health if you don't plan well. You just need to plan and plan and plan, so that when they're ready, you just go to you just go back to your whatever you were putting your plans in. You look at this, check, I'm going for this now, I've done, check, I'm doing this, I'm going here, I'm traveling, I'm doing this. It sounds easy, but it's not that easy until we get there. That moment where you have money, you have time, and you don't know where to begin. Others are going. You will not have people here to sit here again and say, oh, this is what we're doing, so that you think, no. So this is a time we can plan together. There's so much. There was one time I had a session with Anita also. She was advising, she was just encouraging that people should take a step now that we are waiting and just learn something new. There's so much free information out there. You don't even need to pay for something to learn something. If you're an audiovisual kind of learner, there's more than enough on YouTube. If you learn by reading and writing, there's more than enough on Google. You just have Allison, you have short courses for very negligible prices. You have those that are totally free of charge, and that's so much information. Whatever thing you want to know, whatever thing you want to do, you have it online. So when we do like that, we prepare ourselves, because one of the things I used to read a lot, the blogs on our OES. I read a lot of stuff from there, and some of my content would come from what I read from the blogs, because I don't want to be stupid. Somebody would ask you, stop somewhere to see, you've been doing this business for this long, for these many years. Just tell me something about it. Or when they discuss a particular thing, you don't want to sound like the engineer. You don't want to sound like Mr. Mufara. You just want to sound like somebody who has been there, have an idea of what is happening, boosts your self-esteem. And we don't want to pretend that when you live without self-esteem, you have a life. No, it's not true. You just want to, like say something from general perspective, from the theoretical perspective, from what you understand from your own perspective. It goes a long way, to be fair. That's what even gives you the fun. Because if it's the money, it's already there. It's just waiting for time to reach and it starts spilling, right? If it's because of what any other thing, if it's for the tools, waiting for those who already have businesses and them to take them to the next level, they are already there. So prepare your own personal self, personal development. That's why you will hear people, my brother Oliver and Bob and the rest, they say, oh, we're going to the gym. Others have learned from Marty how to do the carnivorous eating, and they're just devouring meat here and there because they want to be physically in the best shape of their lives, so that when the finance and the time come, then it's a whole package. You know, the best, you are in the best shape of your perspective, and then you are ready for prime time. This is business, guys. And if we want to, must know, fields are wide and harvests are waiting. We are harvesters. We need to prepare ourselves and be physically fit, mentally fit, and everything. Because you will start. I don't know about you, but I'm going to start from my immediate self, my immediate family, extended family, to community, before I go even across the international community. And all of us will have it at heart. If you've been listening to people who are passionate about this, they want to go as far as time and means can permit, as far as life can permit. And if life keeps you here and you are not healthy, you are not ready, you will not be happy with yourself. You will think that, oh God, I failed because I was supposed to be moving around, changing lives. I'm sitting here because I can't do it. So every other thing we're supposed to do it, even if it's praying, that particular thing that is standing on your way to success or to progress or to just standing up, because sometimes we plan to do but we procrastinate and all of those things. If I were planning and procrastinating, we would not be waiting for him. To be fair, it would not, because what he's doing, when I close my eyes and imagine, I just like, listen, what this guy mountain, I don't know how much or how many times he does pull to move it from 1 inch, just move it an inch away from it to the next step, to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. We need ourselves, and we need to pray, most especially for the CEO, for wisdom, for good health, for good partnership, for good assistance, that whoever shows up to work with him should just be the right person, should be a visionary, not coming for money, but coming with the excitement that they see the vision of Mr. Mufara and want to add their hands and whatever they bring to table to make this vision come to fruition. It's doable. And if you think that you are praying in the closet and it's not being noticed, it is not true. Because how is it working? It's working because you are praying. So some people think that it's because some of us, we can only run our mouths. There are people who don't stop, but they do a lot. If you don't have an event, you will not know who Peter Rogers is. He is excellent as planning events and putting them to executing them. You have people who don't plan events. They don't sit here to talk every day, but they pray behind closet. They just want to have an idea that you have a scratch on your finger. They go on their knees and pray. They pray every day and all of those things. So whatever thing you are doing, you are just playing your part. And that is how your name is being written in history, because this is history in the making. You don't want to end up tomorrow and say, oh my God, I wish I could have done something, right? Because it's just worth it. It's very exciting. It's very satisfying. So it's planning even people to work with. When I'm ready, when Ash is ready and we're set to go, because it's an empowerment project. Ash is just planning to empower us so that we go around and empower the world. Let me know. I seem to be lagging. Can you hear me, please, so that I should not be? Let me just know if you can hear me, guys. So I got a bit excited. I'm streaming from a new platform, like I said. Yes. Jean, what I'm discussing here today was inspired by you and Andy Burks from the digital blueprint platform of a couple of days ago. So if you listen well, you know that I am speaking your language. Thank you. I watched your video and I was very excited. I said, all right, let me come here and chip in my own very, very useful. That's why I'm repeating it, because sometimes people either miss, they listen and then forget. When we go back to it, and then it reminds people again. So we need to do it over and over and over and over again, guys. I don't love you and appreciate all the comments and the support that you're concentrating doing this first. So I'll definitely try my best today to give some shout out so that I don't, because I know that your comments are what even make it a whole. So guys, I really just appreciate you. In a bit late, guys, what I was trying to do is that we should make this waiting a fun thing, an exciting thing, a happy thing. We should be expectant. We should be anticipating greatness, goodness. There was one time when I had a chat with Red. Red asked me like, where do you see yourself in the next? Was it 2 years or 5 years? I don't know. I can't remember. I told Red, I see myself as a great leader influencing people around the world. If you can't say it, you can't do it. Then you are not excited. Then you are not excited. Say it. If you are doubting, go now, look in the mirror and say it. Tell yourself, listen, in the next couple of years or months, even it depends on you, immediately Ash launches this and is ready to go. I see myself as a great leader in the world, changing lives, putting like those faces. I see myself as a hero. I see myself as, as an asset, as a resource. Listen, that's what we're supposed to be doing. I really liked to discuss this because my friend, myself, we have crazy plans. They sound crazy, but then when you have an idea what Mr. Mufara is doing for us, you know that there's no such thing as a crazy thing. We have a plan to play this $1 game, which is going to change lives like crazy. There's this baby, and we're just so excited about it. So when it's time we come here, me and Sister Fumi will say, guys, we need just $1 each from 1,000,000 people. $1 times 1,000,000. Listen, how much are you going to, maybe your project that could be about $10,000, but you think that's all you can afford. When it takes it to 1,000,000, if you were planning to buy books, then it ends up being a school or a whole library. It ends up being, what is that? It's going to serve a whole community and not people or a particular school. That is how limited we are. So there's just so much. You will do that because you want to see that project standing there, knowing that you did it, but everybody that you did on the way, that you are working, you're doing business with, you're supporting their project or whatever, there are people who can do something here. Just empowering them again, saying, after we do this thing, I can't have an account because you have to keep this going. There needs to be continuity, right? That's how much it is. So if you don't think, I just think that randomly you wake up one morning and do it, it will not work. We already have people, we have so many people among works. You don't necessarily need to go and starting a foundation and stuff. I know about Ivy Mix. She's doing something out there. She supports people in Nigeria, in I think it's Bangladesh or out there, I've forgotten exactly where, in Asia and all over the place, and she makes it so selfless. That's kind of Mr. Mufara mindset. She comes from Ghana. She said, listen, many people go to Ghana to help people. So I also need to leave Ghana and go to other places to help people. So when it's time, maybe even like what Ivy join Ivy, and then you do more. Instead of just sending, I'm not saying if I'm being disrespectful, instead of sending clothes, sending food, and sending money, you say, this is the pool, this is the net, and there is fish in there. Just go fishing, get as much as you can. That's Mr. Mufara's heart's desire, the future. That's a picture he has in his mind's eyes for the future when we are ready. And all of these things, they are doable, guys. They are doable. Success is ours. Anybody who is still glued to this and faithfully sticking to it, your name is success. And your success is not because of that mansion you want to build for yourself. It's allowed because you can do it. If that makes you happy, it's not because that change, it's because of that thing you are going to do to another person, to the little guy in the house. That is where you count your success, that have changed somebody's life. I've made somebody to make something to do, make somebody feel so good that they will always think about me, whether they see me or not. They would say, that person who came and did this thing and left, may God bless them. That is where our blessings come from. And let's just think about this and keep going. Your name is success because my name is success, because Mr. Mufare, his name is success, because he is being led by a God who is a God of success. So it's all so beautiful. I'm very, very excited. I know that some of us are. Let's keep the fire burning, because success is not just about dreaming, it's about planning and taking action. Plan, take action, dream, plan, take action. There you go. You look at it, they say, yes, this thing started from here and there and there and there. We know that I started at 15, but he had this for as long as we can think of. It just started in 2008, but that's when he finally brought it up to table. Said, listen, this is what I've got. Can we do this? Right? And it's been going on and on and on and on and on. Let's keep this process fun. Let's make it creative. Let's make it exciting. So I just want to know if you can help me put in the chat what the one action you can take today, this minute, toward your goals. So share it in the comments, guys. No, let's do this together. So if this session made some sense, share it to inspire someone, to encourage someone to stand up, to wake up and get excited, and let's run this race together. So guys, let me try my best, and I think I'm doing well so far with the new platform. In the next couple of sessions, I will do better, and then this will be it. That's why I was struggling, but I think I'm so happy that you all came. Thank you, Sakeba. Thank you, the Great, for joining. Hello, Minu. Thank you, Sis, for joining. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mary Roa. Thank you, everyone. I'm so happy that you all joined too. Royal Transport, thank you. I'm not sure what's brother himself in the house, Marty. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, let's just keep this fire going, because we have to go on and on and on and on and on. Thank you, Sister Jennifer. Thank you. Really appreciate I appreciate that you all joined and supported me. Power. That's just the way to go. That's what makes the R. And of course, we will get there. We are actually there of time. So, like our big brother, Mike Ellis, deadline is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. All we know that it is success, and when it's time, we just see it happening. That's it. So, and that's the way to go. No two ways. No thinking, oh, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next tomorrow, maybe next when. It's just going to be ready in due time. We cannot rush it. We cannot make it happen before time. It was supposed to happen, and it is going to be like, oh, whoever is not doing anything, get ready now, because when it's time, oh, nobody wants to be left behind here. Some people, when you come back and starting to want to catch up, you would be late, because nobody will be here to help you, but everybody is ready. So let's do it together. Let's prepare together. Let's celebrate together. And when it's time, we'll shout together from the mountaintops, like say. So, guys, I love you all, and I really, really, really appreciate all your support, that you made me feel this good, because I thought I was going to be here today all by myself. Sitting here by myself, it's always boring. So if nobody's here, I'm just going to be like, oh God, what are you doing here? So yeah, sure, exactly, Jean. I know, so true. Many people do the bulk of the work behind the scenes, and it's some people. Most of the people who are behind the scenes are those who actually. Some of us just sit here to talk and run our mouths, to keep order in the house, so that those behind stage can do the real business. I can assure you, because they work with their brains. Some of us will just sit here and do it with our mouths. So we appreciate you all for doing whatever you are doing. Keep it. Don't relent. If when you just think, the fact that Ash is not relenting, he's not stopping at anything. You cannot stop. You can't stop. So let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Love you all so very much. I was just trying to call a few names. Thank you, my sister Elizabeth McPhee. Thank you for joining and thanks for all the support. Yeah, I like this when you say you stand with Ash. I think he would like to know that people still stand with him, because that goes a long way. That makes him go another extra mile just for you and myself. I love you guys like so, so, so. Oh yeah, I think so big it, and I believe because I saw it, my screen was making a kind of thing. I thought that I was dropping. I hope that you not miss out on much. I just love you all, and I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate you so much. Let's keep going. Let's keep this journey going. Let's keep the fire burning. So much love, guys. Mysum, Kesum. All right. I was just trying to say hi, and thank you. I'll keep improving, and let's keep improving. Let's learn. Let's keep on showing the love. And of course, we are great, great, successful people. Thank you, and see you again soon. Bye.